Hi guys, Ian here. Welcome to my channel and to another video. And today I was asked, can you explain what the Tree of Life is in simple terms? And so I started to talk about my understanding of the Tree of Life, and I was told, no, in simple terms. So I thought, right. And so often when we talk about stuff, because we have an understanding of it ourselves, or we have a personal understanding of it, that's not to say that our understanding is right or complete, but when we have some familiarity with what we're talking about, we can make huge assumptions, can't we, about what we are actually communicating when we're talking to other people who maybe don't know or who aren't familiar with the subject we're talking about. And it caused me to have to really think about what I was saying. And it was a really interesting conversation, because sometimes when we have to break things down to their simplest forms, it's really helpful for us to kind of concrete our own understanding. So I thought this might be something worth making a video about. So here it is. Now, this is not going to be anything new, because I'm sure I've covered it loads of times in other videos, but hopefully it will be simpler than what I've talked about previously. So this is the explanation I gave to the person I was talking to, who asked me, what is the Tree of Life? So the Tree of Life is a glyph, which is like a compound symbol, which is meant to represent a transcendental concept. Transcendental concept is something that is beyond the bounds of normal thinking and normal consciousness. So the glyph of the Tree of Life is meant to enable us to think about the unthinkable. It's meant to allow us to, as a lovely way that Dion Fortune expresses this, it's meant to allow us to climb where we can't fly. So through leaping from part image to part image and understanding the glyph, this compound symbol, piece by piece, our minds climb where they can't fly. So that's what it is. It is a symbol that is meant to help us to think about that which is unthinkable. And the symbol is meant to be a representation of everything in existence, both in the macrocosm, the solar system, the universe, the galaxies, although it's probably the galaxies and the universe, isn't it, in terms of order of magnitude. It's meant to represent everything in cosmic existence, and it's also meant to represent everything within us, within our beings. So when we're looking at a picture, an image of the Tree of Life in front of us, we are looking at it as a representation of the macrocosm, where it represents the very beginnings of life and how life then is expressed and how it is manifest in the universe. And I won't go into more than that right now, because I'm keeping it simple, yeah? Now, when we look at the Tree of Life as an image of the being of humanity, we have to imagine that it's behind us and we are stepping back into it. So the left-hand pillar on print becomes the right-hand pillar of ourselves. So when we look at the middle pillar, this represents our human consciousness. And at Malkut, we're talking about sensory consciousness, that of our normal daily living. At Yesod, we're talking about astral psychism and that intuitive, supernatural kind of consciousness that we sometimes call it. And at Tiferet, we're talking about illuminated consciousness, the consciousness that sees the worlds behind the worlds, that knows of the existence that is beyond that which we can see and touch. And above that, well, that's another story entirely, because some believe that Tiferet is the highest that we can reach with our human consciousness. Others believe that, greater glories can be achieved, but not by many. So middle pillar representing human consciousness, and the side pillars, the pillar of mercy and the pillar of severity, are talking about those aspects of ourselves which make us what we are, thoughts and emotions, and the mechanics of our persona, if you like. So the Tree of Life then can either be an image representing everything in existence that is external to us, but it also represents the beings that we are, how we are made up, and how we work within ourselves. So I think that's a reasonable starting point of what the Tree of Life is, but it is fascinating beyond words. And the more you look into it, the more you start to study it, the more you begin to climb where you can't fly, the more it expands our consciousness, the more you see things that you didn't see before, you understand things you didn't understand before. And it's said that the Tree of Life is like a seed planted within us, and when we contemplate it, things start to happen in our lives and in ourselves. So hopefully that's a reasonably simple explanation of what the Tree of Life is. It seemed to satisfy the person I was with, at least for a while. So anyway, I'm going to stop now. And great to chat to you guys, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.